Hey guys, originally this was going to be a trading video about my trades that took place on AMC last Thursday, Friday. However, while editing this video and as of today, the price action of AMC has turned very negative. Stay tuned for my thoughts on the AMC trade going forward at the end of this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a trading video I want to talk about today. I had a lot of trades going on last week. It was a huge fucking week for me. I think I was up almost $40,000 just on day trades. It was a pretty big deal. I want to talk about one trade in particular, and I'm just going to be honest with you guys. The reason I want to talk about this trade is because of the SEO. I think it will still be helpful for me, but we'll see. I unfortunately can never get these videos recorded and out the door fast enough while the material is still hot. Probably my biggest weakness, but just remember, I'm a trader first. I do real trades. And I'm a YouTuber very last, but trying to get better with getting these out on time. Let's talk about AMC. I keep telling people FOMO is bullshit, but truth be told, I got caught up in the FOMO hype last week. I wanted to trade AMC, seeing that all my friends were getting rich off of GameStop, and I, like a donkey, had sold GameStop at $12 a share after holding it around $4 a share for almost a year. Yeah, it turns out I could have been a multi-millionaire had I held my same exposure to GameStop. But you know what? You can't win them all, and there's always another opportunity. I thought I'd try to get some of my multi-millions back by AMC. So I traded AMC, followed the WallStreetBets hype, and got in on several different trades at different times between Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I started buying in on AMC when I started to notice that the tape was getting stronger. It was already up quite a bit for the day. It hit $17 at one point Thursday, and then it sold off pretty hard. So a lot of times you don't necessarily want to buy these dips, especially with a stock that's already up as much as AMC was already up. But I decided to take a chance on AMC, and the tape just moved in my favor very strongly, very aggressively. And for the first time, Frugal Tiger got on the right side of one of these meme trades. My first trade on AMC resulted in a $2,100 profit. Pretty happy with that, but I didn't give up there. Later on in the day, AMC once again started to sell off hard. I was already out of it at this point in time. And then Frugal Tiger actually bought 1,000 shares and I held it overnight. I had a feeling there was going to be a continuation of a speculative push into the next day. I didn't think the move was dead yet. And so I took a chance. And obviously I could wake up the following day, AMC could be declared bankruptcy, and I could be stuck holding a bag of dicks. But instead, AMC was up right at the get-go, and I couldn't sell it in time because I'm a donkey. It sold off pretty aggressively from $16 a share down to $13. Take a look at the tape. It happened fast. I left like $3 grand on the table. But I finally took it off the table. I had a pretty large profit off of that trade alone. And I basically waited for a while after that. I noticed that although the trend was down, I decided to take a position on the trade. Once again, I didn't feel the move was done. Having said that though, the tape was not in buy mode. Like it wasn't as if the tape was going up and I hopped on the ride. I did feel like the selling was muted. Obviously, you have to have good risk parameters, put a stop loss in place for trades like this. But this is what's referred to as getting in front of the trade. And that's ultimately what happened with AMC. And getting in front of a trade is taking a trade before the trade is actually ready. The trend was still essentially downward, but I took buys on the dip downward. Not necessarily the greatest approach, but keep in mind, I've been holding a large pile of cash, and not to sound like a dick, the trade, relatively speaking, was a little bit on the smaller size. I recommend people who are getting in front of the trade to do it with limited size. And then once the trend is confirmed down the line, once you see, buying and the tape actually moving upwards, the charts pointing upwards, then join in with much larger size. And essentially, if you take a look at the tape, I sold it at not necessarily the best price, but the price where I felt like it was confirmed that the trend was no longer going to be upward. There was a better chance that the trend was going to actually head down for a while. I took it off. I didn't look at it for some time after that. And that's just because there were just so many names to trade last week that it was just a crazy week. The only reason I'm bringing AMC up is because I'm hoping it's still SEO friendly for my very small micro YouTube channel. If you do like this video, I'm trying to get content out trades wise once a week at least. These videos can take me a good amount of time to upload. Also, my setup here in Las Vegas is way different than my East Coast. I have all these monitors over here, and I have another set of monitors over here. I even pull up these laptops to start trading with half the time. So my setup is a bit different, and just trying to find footage of what I traded half the time is half the battle when it comes to making these vlogs. So now that we've gone over my trade on AMC, how am I playing this going forward? How would I position myself if I wasn't already in the trade, or if I'm holding the bag on AMC stock currently? And when I mean holding the bag is, I mean, you bought it way higher and now it's much lower. Right now, there are huge amounts of trading restrictions. All these brokers, Robinhood, even Thinkorswim yesterday restricted my total allocation to AMC to 700 shares. These restrictions in general are just a bunch of bullshit, mainly because these restrictions are limiting the availability of the public to be buying it, especially the Robinhood users. I myself have been really restricting the amount of overnight trades I've been placing, but even I have joined in on the overnight trade, certainly at $8 a share. I think the risk to reward ratio just justifies me buying here, because if it goes down, yeah, maybe I'll get cut back in half again, but I think there's also a very good chance we could see another run to the moon. Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick recap why I chose to sell AMC.
I just want